What it is, what it do, and how the hell are all of you with yours truly, Petrov Fucker, in this motherfucker, back for another motherfucker. How are y'all doing, man? We fucking just 6 days into 2020. How y'all flex feeling, you know what I'm saying? Flex feeling. I think we doing good, and so far, not. I think there's a whole lot of bullshit going on thus far in 2020. I don't think anybody left any of that bullshit in 2019. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Anyways, we finna keep it pimping. We gonna keep it slimping, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it moving. And one of the best ways to keep it moving is to drop some of this Ricky Gervais bombs on some shit, you know what I'm saying? So, Ricky Gervais is a British comedian. He is known for his roles on The Office. He also wrote The Office, I believe, or had something to do with that. Either way, he's just a fucking hilarious dude. So basically, he's been a host of the Golden Globes 5 times now. He said this would be his last one. He goes, I'm going to read some of the quotes that he said. This is part of his opening statement. Ricky Gervais shocked the stars in his Golden Globes monologue by joking about Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein while taking aim at Cats and Leonardo DiCaprio. The British comic returning to host the ceremony for the 5th time claimed that this would be his last round as Golden Globes MC, and appropriately went out with a bang. He dropped motherfucking bombs on these Hollywood bitches. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood bitches. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world, from all different backgrounds, he said, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Rowan Farrow. He's coming for you. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who Farrow is, but we're about to find out. Farrow was responsible for a number of exposes into alleged sexual misconduct of Harvey Weinstein, whose criminal trial is beginning this week. While he failed to name-check and disgrace the disgraced mogul in his opening speech, he drew grasps with the last-minute quip about him. The one person on Twitter called a truth bomb that Hollywood needed to hear. Next, Gervais rallied against movies made for the cinema, arguing that everyone's watching Netflix. He then recommended that viewers switch off the Golden Globes and instead watch his Netflix comedy, Afterlife. Fucking savage. You can binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife, he said. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself after his wife dies of cancer. It has a 2nd season, though, so he obviously doesn't kill himself in the end. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Ooh, this man's a fucking savage. I know he's your friend, he added, but I don't care. He's telling all the people in that room that Epstein's their friend. It was their friend, and he don't care. And a lot of Hollywood actors, I think, know Epstein. And if you know him, or you dealt with him, you knew what he was accused of, and you still let him be around you, makes you a piece of shit too. If you're okay with pedophiles and kitty diddlers, you're a piece of shit. And I'm sorry, you deserve to be hung by a fucking cloth too until your fucking neck breaks in 2 spots. Anyways, we're going to keep it rolling. Taking aim at lengths of The Irishman and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Gervais joked of the latter. Nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end his date was too old for him. Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, mate, you're nearly 50, son. Gervais' next joke was too obscene that he struggled to get it through himself. The world got to see James Gordon as a fat pussy. He said he's also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. Ha 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 ha. Call him a pussy, you know what I'm saying? Pussy. Shit. Oh, little tidbit. We smoking on some of that green reefer. I don't really know the name. I just know it'd be getting you big stupid. You know what I'm saying? I just had to say. I think it's some Blue Dreams, because it really has that Blue Dream smell and that Blue Dreams taste. You know what I'm saying? But now we get back to the Gervais. And the next part, and the review shocking. I saw one that said it was one of the worst things to happen to cats since dogs. But Dame Judi Dench defended the film. She said it was the role she was born to play because she loves playing nothing better than getting down on the carpet, lifting up her leg, and licking her own coochie. It says M something, but it's fucking blanked out. So I mean, I don't know why they put pussy in here, but they won't put that. Whatever, man. The final word of Gervais' dense joke was bleeped during the show live broadcast on NBC, and the cameras cutting to the shocked expression of Gwyneth Paltrow. Finally, Gervais talked about Apple, which was launched into the original programming business with the morning show. Gervais then delivered a withering put-down of Hollywood before exiting the stage. Here we go. Apple roared into the TV game with the morning show, a suburb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, he said. Maybe a company whose products are made by sweatshops in China. Apple, Amazon, and Disney. If I started a streaming service, you'd all call your agents. So if you do win an award tonight, don't use this as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. Again, we're going to read it again. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. If you win, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and fuck off. Now that's a fucking that's a hitter of a fucking opening statement. That's a fucking hitter of an opening statement. A fucking hitter. Now, I really, like I said, I gotta back up that they're in no position to tell the public what to think or how to feel. Half these motherfuckers didn't graduate, and they're all millionaires. They don't give a fuck about us little guys. And the fact that a lot of these little guys out here think that they do care and that they're gonna follow their opinions makes those little guys stupid. And it makes the Hollywood people that know that what they're doing, it makes them pieces of shit for doing it. Now, you know how I gotta do. I gotta do. So, Michellewilliams decided to get up on stage and virtue signal like a motherfucker. Yeah. Petrov said that shit. She virtue signaled like a motherfucker. Yeah, homie. Yeah, homie. Yeah, you already know the deal. Keep this shit real. I'm gonna find this, but it's like a good, like, that statement where you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. That's a good point. And then a tweet from Jason Rants. I'm gonna read it to you. Just give me 1 second. Come on, man. Yeah, but basically, Michellewilliams dropped out of school at 15 to become a star. Yeah, facts. Fiznacks. It's true. And sorry, but it's true. What she said was, let me see. So, I'm going to start with the first thing that she decided to pop out there. Any women from 18 to 118, please vote in your own self-interest. It's what men have been doing for years. I thought that's what it was supposed to be when you voted, was to vote in your self-interest. Your own self-interest. Yeah. Now, I've seen some other tweets about conservative women only can vote conservative because their husbands are conservative. That's a fucking lie. It's just, I think it's amazing that's what people think. I think that's just amazing to me. That's crazy amazing, you know what I'm saying? And she left school at 15 to act. And then another one. She also brought up having an abortion. And she got everybody in there to cry about that shit, man. It's fucking insane. She got everybody in there, yeah. So here we go. I got it. There we go. So we're going to read her statement. We're going to read her fucking virtual signaling, you know what I'm saying? When you put this into someone's hands, you acknowledge the choices made by the actor, but also the choices they made as a person. The training they sought, the hours they put in. I'm grateful for the acknowledgement of the choices I've made, and I'm also grateful to have lived in a moment in our society where choice exists. Because women and girls, things happen to our bodies that are not our choice, she said. I wouldn't have been able to do this without employing a woman's right to choose, William continued, prompting an applause from the audience. I know my choice might look different than yours, but thank God, to whomever you pray to, that we live in a country founded on principle, that I am free to live by my faith, and you are free to live by yours, William said. And it says, and then it's what men have been doing for years, So it's what men have been doing for years, which is why the world looks so much like them. But don't forget, we are the largest voting body in this country. Let's make it look more like us, she said. And no, that shit just is baffling to me. And then Matt Walsh, he's a conservative. He's not my favorite. I will be very honest about that. I'm not a big fan of Matt Walsh, but he makes a solid point. This is his tweet. Michellewilliams got up and on stage while pregnant and bragged about killing her child. Then the audience, full of rich, drug-addled narcissists, applauded while crying tears of joy. Hollywood is a cesspool. Gervais was way understating the case. And I'm gonna read a couple more because these are some fucking hitters right here. This isn't a joke. It's baffling to me that people actually are okay with. It's just baffling that people actually back up Hollywood and are okay with fucking a bunch of Hollywood elites jamming their opinions down everyone's throat. It's not. In cancel culture, that's exactly what it is. They tried to cancel Ricky Gervais. They tried to make it so he couldn't go to be a part of the Golden Globes because he made some transgender jokes, and he made it really clear to the right, to the left, to the center, to anybody. The more offended you get, the more he's going to push, and the harder he's going to laugh. Because the more offended you get, the funnier it is. It's just the way it is. So, I mean, that being said, that is what it is, player. And I just thought I'd give my 2 cents on that one, Shout out to Ricky Gervais for fucking murdering that shit at the Golden Globes. He really did a fucking number. And I think he really shut up a lot of the Hollywood elites. Good for Ricky Gervais. You already know the deal. We keep it real. We keep it short, sweet, and simple. We keep it popping and we keep it pimping. You know what I'm saying? So, stay tuned for the next one. This is it. This is Petrov. Doses.